Hey, it's Soul with your weekly reminders for this week in Warcraft. If you don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe for the sweet coverage, catch me live on Twitch, and look into how to navigate through what is in the 10.1.5 patch this week. First, let's get a few smaller items out of the way. The PvP brawl this week is cooking impossible, and we've got the Battleground bonus event. Over in Mythic Plus World, this first week of the patch is a fortified week, which should actually complete the loop of affixes that we expect to see for the entire season. Some promos are happening with this patch. WoW creators, big and small, are conducting giveaways of the Soul of the Aspects pets across social media. A Twitch drop promotion is also happening starting July 11th at 10 AM Pacific. Watch any participating WoW streamer for 4 hours and you'll get a picnic basket toy. I myself am going to be doing the giveaway on the same day as drops open, so on Tuesday, even though the realms will be down for maintenance. So come hang out, enjoy the vibes, and get a thing, maybe two. 10.1.5 launches this week with again an expected lengthy maintenance. Even if it's not a patch that brings us a new season or a zone, there's still some crazy back-end things happening that could cause a delay in realms popping online. Most of the action is happening starting in Valdrakken, so you can log out here before the patch and have lots of stuff to pick up as soon as you log in, maybe after checking your Great Vault and upgrading your 441 and higher gear with aspect crests. Virtually all the new content on the Dragon Isles is meant for max level players in the form of quests. One quest will pop up next to you, which will lead to the Whelp Daycare questline. The Bronze Enclave will give a breadcrumb to the new Time Rift feature, and those Dormu on the Seat of the Aspects will direct you to the area of Aeon's Fringe for questing, dailies, and the new dungeon. Those of you who just want to jump into things though, I want to say don't worry. I can't say with 100% certainty that these quests are a sort of attunement because, well, I did these quest lines once on the PTR and for all I know these are account-wide unlocks. It should be easy enough to take a minute to dive right in though and see what happens. With cross-realm trading becoming the thing, it'll still be important to bring your own supplies for groups, but now maybe you can have some extra gold on you if you want to trade. The new Mega Dungeon is simple enough to explain. It's long and hard. Non-sexually, it's an 8-boss dungeon that's going to be boatloads more difficult than the Heroic or even Mythic Plus version because all of the hard mode content is set to on. Expect to be challenged with an experience that demands more than the typical amount of coordination for a 5-man team. Time rifts are going to be the spot that people most frequent while it's current in this patch. Now's the time to dive into an ideal event, which is basically a Tuskar community feast, but more violent. And it has a guaranteed boss at the end that you'll want to knock out each week as part of a quest that you pick up over in Tierhold. You're going to need to talk to Sora Dormi over here when the event starts each time, so picking up the quest is hard to miss. The event itself is on a timer. It takes place every hour on the hour region-wide, so if you happen to be a few minutes late, you should be able to still pick up the weekly quest, dive into the portal, and get boss credit. Evokers can immediately switch to the new Augmentation specialization after purchasing the Augmented Tender bundle from the in-game shop or through the Battle.net app. Just kidding. Augmentation is accessible straight away with no unlock needed, but there is a questline to give context and backstory. Of course, you're going to need to be an evoker, and all you have to do is switch to the Augmentation spec for the quest to automatically pop up. Goldmakers may want to skip out on all of this and join the exploration of Skullomance and Exramus. Somewhere is a path to unlock new ancient recipes, which, by the way, can be requested for as crafting orders. And hopefully we'll see the Zul'Gurub recipes added here too, as it's kind of weird to not include them. Some folks like me can finally clean up some of their inventory now that they can use the Revival Catalyst on gear from Dragonflight Season 1, as well as Shadowlands Season 3 and 4. Those of you looking for more appearances can also start queuing up for Raid Finder from Shadowlands, although oddly enough, the NPC for BFA Raid Finder is missing on the PTR, so I can't tell you whether some of the encounters have become more solo-friendly or not. The new leveling changes make expansions and races much more accessible, but if you don't care about that, at the very least, visit your BFA faction capital for a free flying mount. There's a lot more to this patch with tweaks and feature improvements, tons of class changes, and more, but that should take care of all the things that you can almost immediately do day one of the patch. I'm sure we're going to learn more. We'll see some wild story beats from the dungeon, maybe some more encrypted quest lines, and fixing of things that break. Encrypted builds of 10.1.7 have been coming in, meaning that we could get a public build anytime now. Odds are that we won't see it this week. Copium-based logic tells me that this patch's story ought to breathe for a bit before inevitable spoilers infect our social media feeds. For now though, hopefully you're prepared. We've had a month's worth of boosts and promos to get a bunch of characters ready, so let's see how they do this week. I hope to see you folks throughout the week as I dump out more content, and of course, if you can catch me live on stream, I am always up for a chat. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to support me, and I'll see you later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.
You start in town, get up all the weeklies, then you head down. Check and notice, but there aren't any. Then you do a circle around the aisles, helping dragons for a while. Do a hut, cook soup and some bounties, queuing for some dungeons, stopping invasions, helping the dragon nations. But in the end, you're just a gamer, you're just trying to get the big reputation. Big reputation. Ooh, you and me were founding big reputations. That's what they were really trying to do. I want some trash bomb too. Done.